Lesson 25. Being early, not just punctual. A mentor once told me about the meaning of keeping to time. He told me, if a person is late, it only means one thing. His time is more important than mine. That's the reason why I am waiting for him instead of the other way around. Imagine that for every time you are late, you are sending this message to the other party. What kind of relationship would emerge after the person receives this message for a few times? I would like to emphasize that being early is one of the key common denominators of success. A lot of people underestimate the goodwill it creates when you are early and the damage it causes if you are late. The wrongdoer would probably feel that being 5 minutes late will do no harm. Sure, it might seem fine at the surface, but it can affect your way of life. It affects your reputation. It affects people's impression of you, and you will not have another chance to make another first impression. It's also paramount to know that successful people understand that how you do anything is how you do everything. If you are sloppy in your time management, it can also be safe to say that you would be sloppy in many other aspects of your life. If you do not respect time, it can also be safely assumed that you do not respect the people in your life, your work, or your family. Eventually, you will understand that in business, we are always marketing a product or a service. But the very first product or service we have to market is ourselves. If the first impression is bad, the deal is most likely off. People buy people. They buy you first, then they buy what you are really selling. You might now wonder what you can do when you are waiting for people. Remember the 7 objectives in the order of importance? I will always go through it in my mind, just like how a good actor goes through his script before the director shouts action. They run it through in their minds for 10 times, if not 100 times. This is a mental rehearsal to achieve a world-class performance. It's just like how a superstar is before he has a concert. Every single detail has been mapped out in his head, from the setting of the stage to the lighting, the audience, sound system, and so on. Nothing happens by accident. If you think you are worth $1,000 an hour, then deliver a performance that is more than $1,000 per hour. While waiting for many clients, I also completed reading many books, which helped me complete part of the 10,000 hours to become a subject matter expert. My longest record was to wait 2.5 hours for a client, which did not feel so long because I completed reading a quarter of the book while waiting for her. You can also be working on the task and projects for tomorrow, the day after, or even next week. I seek to always be ahead by completing tasks early. If you always do yesterday's work today, you will never get ahead in life. The best investment for the future is when you always do more than what you are paid for today. Thank you for joining me in this lesson. If you'd like to pick up a copy of my book, 30 Lessons in 30 Years, where I go more in-depth in each lesson, you can order it from my website or simply scan the QR code on the screen. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also follow me on all my social media platforms here. And I'll see you in the next one.